What's up? What's up? Okay, is everything working? I have to ask that every stream I'm here. Actually, to be fair, I ask that every stream like I'm not here as well, so... Hey, I never know. I never promise anything. There's lots of noises going on in the background, so if you can hear them, my bad. I can't do anything about it. This is probably gonna be a short stream because my little sister's here for like a day, so... You know, like I kind of want to hang out with her. But we'll hop on for a little bit, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's happening. Hip and happening. I don't know how much building we'll get done. Well, actually, you know what? I was showing my other sister. I have several. I was showing my other sister some pictures of Gregor, but I only had like old pictures, like the ones that I posted like on Tumblr ages ago. And actually, we've made a lot of progress since then. So I think if I lock in, we should be like fine. I really can like leave some of these off, if necessary. But I think we should be fine. I think we'll get enough. I think we'll get enough done for Greg. Good old Greg. He's still got his blunt. I need to get rid of his blunt at some point, but I guess we can keep it until, you know, until we actually have to take like good pictures of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this front area. If I want to put some buildings there, maybe it looks a little odd. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The point is not for that today. Let's go check our house first. I want to see if anyone's left me any, you know, fun mail or, you know, just anything going on really. It's a lot going on. I don't know if you can hear all that. Or maybe the music's loud enough that you can't. I don't know. I can't make the music any quieter than this, so I hope it's fine. I'm literally just... I'm playing it off YouTube. I hope it's really actually as non-copyrighted as it says it is. Any mail? Ooh, there is mail. Hi, by Valcor. Valcor! Hi. Hi! That's great. Thanks, Valk. You know what? Let's send him some mail back. What a nice guy. What a nice little kitty. Do I have any paper? I do. Note paper writable. Hey, smile. Sign. Little music. There we go. Perfect. Wow, what a beautiful mail exchange with my awesome neighbor. Mailed box. There we go. Beautiful. Egg. One chicken. That is the sign of today's luck. We are on 1 chicken out of 7 level luck. What that means for us, I cannot say. But that is what we're at. How are things looking? Any changes? Doesn't look like it. That's the same as it was before. I mean, I guess, okay, technically it's Shrek, but we're not addressing that, you know? Sometimes it shrinks, okay? Sometimes it gets cold. Not usually okay, never mind. It's not usually the hole that's shrinking, but you know what I mean. Oops, Shram. Yep. That's me. I'm jelly. Nope. Other looking over here. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Ah, oh, goop. Ah, I understand now. Where's the voice chat? Oh!
Hello.
Hi.
With that Shrinebird.
It's me, the Goop Shrinebird.
Alligators.
The Goop Bird.
Alligators.
Me
Oh my
and
god, guys, we can
alligators.
be alligator trio. No way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we can be alligators. We can finally be gators.
We can finally
I
be
can-
gators.
I can do the death roll.
That's beautiful. I'm so happy for you.
I still think one of the funniest clips from me testing this pack was when Kara was in my chat, and I was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry. There's not really that many mods. Most things are not really that changed, besides like apotheosis things."
I thought that was great.
Mhm.
And then I instantly get death rolled by alligator.
Is it alligators that death roll or is it crocodiles?
I think it's crocodiles.
Both do.
I don't know.
I've never known.
I
Also,
think
can
it's
you
fun
hear
for
that
both.
drilling noise?
Yeah.
A little.
Oh, I'll close
Yeah.
the window then. I
It,
can't
Close
close
the
the
might
window, it's
be a
impossible.
crocodile.
No, I can't. There we go.
Oh no, there maybe no alligators do it too. Yay!
Yay.
So I can do it. I have already done it.
I believe it.
I'm actively doing it right now.
Yay.
I mean, the way I'm described sleeping, I'm incredibly violent, so that's probably the closest.
If we all take
Fair
one
enough.
limb and death roll.
I love death rolling.
That drilling is still really loud. That wouldn't help at all.
It is pretty loud.
I'm sorry. He's
Can't
sawing
believe you do
wood.
this to us.
I have no choice in this matter.
Finally, when I've mostly dealt with my electronic interference, this is what happens.
I'm sorry. I'm not in my setup. I'm in fucking America, the worst country in the world.
I'm
Under the
so
man
sorry you have
drilling.
to experience that.
How's the weather though, Soup? Because I know it's bad over there right now.
It's 29 degrees right now.
So
Yeesh.
she's cooking.
Oh no, apparently it's 30.
Damn, I'm glad I'm not over there for that.
There's thunderstorms at 11 p.m. 24 tomorrow, 20 Sunday. Not Sunday, sorry, Monday. Yeah, it's mid-20s throughout next week, so I am going to be killing myself every
I will pray
morning.
for you. It is 24 here
Thank you.
today, but it feels like 5, right? Because like, American heat is not the same.
Yeah.
They don't get it. They don't get what we go through.
I've never experienced the other heat, but I believe it.
I mean, apart from
Most American heat is dry. That's the
yeah,
thing.
that's a problem. Probably in places like Florida or whatever, it's like bad, but
It also gets pretty bad in Washington, surprisingly.
yeah.
Yeah, like, it's mostly because no one has ACs, and realistically, very similar latitude. I think that's the horizontal one. Similar latitude to the UK area.
Not quite. I think
More
Florida-
similar than
Oh.
most of the US, at least.
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about Florida. I was really confused for a second.
No, Florida's very different. Pretty sure Florida might be a little bit southwards. Not
Just
sure.
Just a
little
little, just a little bit.
Yeah, Washington tends to get, especially at this point with climate change, very warm.
hmm
Yeah.
Not really a ideal situation with no cooling. But
Yes.
definitely the worst part is the fact that when it gets hot, the air just stops moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if,
Yeah,
if
we
it
kind of-
gets into the 30s again, I don't stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
It's funny like how white I am though. Like even compared to like my
White boy.
siblings, I am like paper. I'm like several shades lighter. I just can't go outside. I'm genuinely allergic to the sun. If I go outside, I get like rashes all over me. It sucks.
I'm so sorry.
It's my life. Size.
There's no longer a gravel beach here.
Oh,
Oh.
gone.
I could use grass. I could just go to town on this thing.
I'm also really sad because there's no more ice left, so I couldn't have my matcha.
No.
That is actually tragic, though.
I could like I could still make it technically because it's just like the milk and like the matcha syrup thing.
But it won't be
But
cold. It won't
it'll
click
be
in
like-
the glass.
it would be like lukewarm. And I feel like lukewarm matcha is kind of like
I
Depressing.
the
guess,
worst of all
like-
matches.
You could just make it, put it in the fridge, and have it later.
Yeah, I don't think we have room in the fridge, maybe. I don't know. I can see.
I will
We have a
say
freezer.
the one
Yeah?
like positive thing about America that I'll give them, fridges with the ice thing on the front. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
cool.
We need to get on that.
We need to get on it now, especially because it's not
Yeah.
gonna stop. I'm terrified because my mum was talking about how she used to be able to like in September, and this is in like the 90s as well. Like she was going to
Mhm.
school in September in a coat, and I'm like, what the fuck? September is so warm.
I mean, the Thames froze over once. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah. I wish it would get colder. I fucking hate
I
summer.
mean, let's
I
be
hate
honest,
everything about summer.
I need to check what this temperature conversion is. 80. Yeah, usually I'm wearing a jacket still in around 26 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to wear like a leather jacket in beating California heat for that, and I don't know how I did that, to be honest. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
But like I had pretty good heat resistance before.
I have like virtually no heat or cold resistance. I do essentially function
You're
as
like
though I'm
aluminum.
cold-blooded.
I'm terrible with heat. I can handle cold. Cold's fine. But like, I like even I'll still wear shorts in winter, like as long as I don't leave my house. But it's summer, I just cannot handle it.
Mm.
Just like no temperature regulation at all.
I don't really
Like, I-
sweat.
My dad has a condition where he doesn't sweat, which is actually really bad.
Like, it's not great.
I rarely do, so I like once I'm outside, I just don't cool down like at all.
I'm very sweaty. It just
What?
doesn't help.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will sweat eventually, but by default, I just don't really sweat unless it's quite hot.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Or I'm drinking caffeine. Caffeine makes me sweat, which always feels a little weird.
That doesn't sound like it's good for you.
Oh, hello, Sprout's alive. Congrats on the
Yeah,
first.
this
Sorry,
is why
I can't
don't
see that on
usually
my
drink
screen
coffee
unless I
too
tap
much, as
out.
much as I love it. The caffeine, specifically from coffee or energy drinks, is just way too much.
Mm.
So that's why I
Yeah.
stick with tea usually.
I've tried to stop drinking as much coffee because I think it makes my rosacea worse, and I'm really trying to like get rid of that right now.
Have you tried to stop drinking?
Mhm.
I just feel like everything good in my life is leaving me. You know what I mean?
I have like a vague caffeine addiction, but I don't have to care yet. So,
Yeah,
You probably should
To be
start
honest,
caring
most
before
people
you
do.
have to care.
yeah, I know.
it's okay. First thing you get is either kidney stones or UTI. It's fine.
Uh huh.
And then they're like normal.
Well, they're not
Not for
fun.
Shrine, but
Well,
No,
nothing's
I
normal.
like
might kill Shrine.
I do regularly go like multiple days without it, but I drink an absurd amount of tea. Mainly because I just want to go and make a cup of tea during work, so I'm not stood at my desk for like 4 hours. Is almost
Caffeine from tea, though, is a much gentler high, effectively.
yeah.
So, like, honestly, don't worry about it as much.
Okay.
Coffee addiction is much worse,
Mhm.
Mhm.
just
I have
because
like
it's a little more violent up and down.
yeah, I have like a latte or a mocha once a day, sometimes. I think that's fine, probably.
That's probably fine.
Yeah.
Given the general approach to caffeine in the world, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't touch energy drinks or anything.
I mean, okay, well, America, the size of the drinks is crazy. Like,
I've heard about this.
Drink my supersized boy.
truly big drink. Like, the the size amazes me. The like cups are like twice the size of my head. Like, what are we doing?
What?
Just have normal sized
That's
cups. I think
wrong.
the problem is not the amount of caffeine. Well, not the like number of coffees you're drinking, but the size of the drinks.
It's kind of both. It's for caffeine specifically. Coffee has effect. It is both, because like obviously Americans are just drinking more of things because overconsumption, but additionally, it is very much the fact that chemically caffeine from coffee is not being balanced out by a lot of other chemicals.
Mhm.
And as such, it kind of like just gives you that up and down real quick. In comparison to like tea, which I don't remember exactly which chemical it is now. Oh Jesus, my shovel's about to explode. Anyway, yeah, like tea has, I don't remember the exact chemical, but there is a chemical in tea that basically makes it so the high is a lot smoother.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Yeah.
gentler up and down. It's not just entering your bloodstream and making your brain go, by the way, you don't know what tired is anymore. Which, fun fact, that is kind of how caffeine works. It just is it's a chemical that blocks the receptor of the neurotransmitter for I am tired.
Huh. Interesting.
So it never gives you energy, it just makes you think you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is way funnier.
That is kind of funny. It's like, ooh, you are so not sleepy right now.
I mean, that is kind of how most like brain affecting drugs and stuff work, right? Like they just tell
Yeah.
you, "Hey, brain, this is what's happening to you right now," and your brain goes, "Okay."
And it's also why a lot of drugs basically feel so good, is because they are doing the opposite. Instead of inhibiting some sort of neurotransmitter, they either make your brain dump all of it at once, usually dopamine, or similar. But it therefore means that the uptake of it is a lot slower. Not doing well. Sorry. I'm just looking at my stream notifications. I did not do this right. At first, I forgot to actually input the title. I just said WebSMP Season 4 and nothing else. And I just saw my Go Live notification is still doing TCG art. I just didn't prepare today.
Yeah.
That's fine, I think.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
Hi, Ted. There's a dog here now. Hello.
Oh my god, the dog.
The dog.
Explodes dog with brain.
No,
Oh
my
no.
dog. Do you want to go out, baby? Okay. I have to go let her out.
Okay. My mother comes back from America on Monday. I have heard so much about America.
I bet.
My parents are in
Hello.
Mexico right now.
Nice.
My mom's like, oh my god. There are 3 aliens on the beach. I'm like, what?
What?
Oarfish. I'm like, oh. Well, that's not good.
I love oarfish, but that's why are they there?
They're not supposed to be there. And
Yeah.
then she started being like, thing is, the locals were saying that this means there's disaster coming because the oarfish are coming back. And I'm like, okay, give me a moment while I look up your fault lines. Like, okay, mother, the fault lines that you are closest to is like within this bay. So even if you did have a major earthquake, you wouldn't have a tsunami, and it's far enough away, you'd be fine. Just to let you know, I guess. This is why I'm prepared for anxiety, guys.
Yippee.
I am an anxious person, but I can reason my way out of it most of the time.
Surely I can logic my way out of this anxiety attack. Smile.
I tried to do that. Heart.
I
It
do
doesn't
do that.
work. Heart.
I logic my way almost at all of my, I guess, disorders. Because if I'm having issues with anxiety, I'll usually just kind of like reason my way out of it. And if I'm having issues with like depression, once again, I'll just reason my way out of it.
And
I still
ironically,
think one of the
that's how
Yeah.
that's how I fixed my schizophrenia. Well, I didn't fix it, but
yeah, but it helps you deal with it though.
yeah, it's like you just acknowledge that it's just not there. So why do I care?
Exactly. Like, I still think one of the funnier ways though that I did at one point have a little bit of anxiety spiral because I was just like worried about. God, I don't even remember exactly. It was just like I thought I upset someone more than I realistically did, and it was just replaying in my head. And my boyfriend was like, I brought it up to my boyfriend, and he's just like, "Boo hoo" to be upsetting them. And I was like, "You're right, actually.
You know what? Real.
You're so right. I cannot argue with that. Why was I ever upset?" And then it just ended.
I've done that sometimes. My problem is I have my anxiety manifests in so many different ways that it's difficult to logic out of all of them.
Yeah.
Like it's varying from paranoia in varying degrees, including like people around me, or just the concept of someone breaking into or hiding in my house. That's been a big one for a while. health anxiety, moralizing stuff. I have a lot of OCD tendencies, but I don't have OCD, so that's all coming in there as well. And just general existence.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Why are you anxious? Look around.
Everything.
I think I used to be a very anxious person, but nowadays I guess I just don't think about it as much. I kind of stopped caring.
Yeah, you're elderly. You don't care anymore.
Yeah. The point where you start like getting grey hair and like your bones all ache and you think, why was I like worried about other people? I got stuff to deal with. I have like a pension, like.
God, I am constantly thinking of just like, yeah, I'm probably non-binary, but I also have a job, so it doesn't really matter.
That one is unfortunately me.
It just makes so much sense to me. I'm like, you're right.
I just can't be bothered with that right now.
That's just too much right now, man. We'll get to that at some point, surely.
It's not even just that, it's too much. Like, I just don't care enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thing. It's like, yeah, I probably am, but it doesn't really make a difference to anything, so I might as well just, like, kind of exist.
I mean, even if it is the case, it's like, okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Great. I know that.
What's the next step?
And now what we do?
In this day and age, you're non-binary? Wow.
Okay.
Groundbreaking.
No way. You and everybody else.
Get some originality, guys.
Also, I live in Seattle.
Yeah. Blue hair capital of the world.
I think that's actually Portland, but yeah.
Eh.
God, there
You can
was this...
pretend it is.
Yeah, I can. There was this one post I saw that was just like, I think it was probably by The Onion. It's just like, oh no, the San Francisco polycule and the Pacific Northwest polycule have begun to merge. We will not survive this.
I saw that.
I did not see that, but that sounds very funny.
Me when it's silly.
Silly.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Valk wrote me a letter. Hello, Soup and Dave. I have a request. I don't know what you science in, but you seem good at CNS. I would like a potion that turns everything into cats, please.
Yep,
Alright.
that's Valk.
That sounds about right. By the way, does anyone have an obscene amount of granite?
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
If you don't know, the answer's no.
Well, I don't really know what's in any of my chests, to be honest.
I have some IRL.
That's awesome.
I designed a boulder, and I like it, which is unfortunate.
I understand.
Because I need to build a lot more of them.
Feel free to go,
I
like,
think
dig in
there's
my
other
chests, if you like.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I doubt you'll notice usually, so
I
just
won't.
look through and see if I need
Yeah.
something.
I end up like gathering just like a lot of stuff that I just never ever use. But I keep everything.
enjoy
I never throw
foraging.
anything away. Yeah.
Okay, that's more hoarding.
Well, yeah. Hey, I've got some disorders.
You know what? Good for you.
Damn, for real? Didn't notice.
Hey, I was affected
We
by the way I
couldn't
grew up.
tell.
Wow, you reacted to stimuli? That's so fucking weird.
I know, it's crazy, right?
What the fuck? The back of my knee hurts so bad. My dog ran behind me yesterday when we were walking them, and like her lead is one of the extendable ones. So she completely like friction burned the back of my
Ooh,
knee
ouch.
with the rope. It was like bright red and bleeding.
Ooh.
Love that for you.
Oh my god, I really just looked at it. What the fuck? Oh, that's fine. It's definitely not a large scab. That's okay.
Sure,
Okay,
it's
I'm
fine.
gonna- Yeah, it stopped hurting, and then I got in the shower yesterday. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Got it. I am still thinking of that message I sent that's like, how do I teach my cat the repercussions of being emo?
Well, simply you don't.
He is like slashing my wrists, and it looks concerning.
The problem is you
'Cause
can't
it-
claim that
it's-
because that is the excuse people use if they do it.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
You can't be like, my cat did it, because that's what everyone says.
So like, people are gonna get concerned
Uh-huh.
at some point, and the excuse just isn't valid. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm just cutting his nails whenever I can to keep them blunt, but Jesus.
Welding accident is the excuse.
No, that was the previous thing.
Oh. Carpentry.
Gun.
Do I have any carpentry incidents? Not really. I've surprisingly been pretty safe with carpentry.
There you go, that's a new excuse then.
I, on the other hand, have gotten some, not bullet wounds, but bullet shell burns.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good for you.
I used to shoot a lot of guns back in the day.
Okay.
To be fair, I have scars on my hands because I didn't used to wear gloves when I was airsofting, which is kind of embarrassing, really.
God, my friend, well, a lot of my friends go airsofting every Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And one of them absolutely hates wearing the protective gear.
Mm.
So every now and then he's like, hey guys, look at this. And he just pulls his shirt off and is just like, wow, you look like you have the pox.
It really is like that. The thing is, they don't hurt that bad. They look really painful.
They look awful. He looks like he's infectious.
What is airsofting?
Little plastic BBs in guns, and you shoot each other with it.
Mm-hmm. So, like, imagine, like, laser tag, but with actual, like...
Pain.
Yeah, with actual, like, plastic bullets.
Why would you do that?
It's fun. We used to,
Shoot
like,
people.
we would go out into, like, the woods and just, like, run around and chase each other and just, like, shoot each other with guns. It was awesome.
Okay.
I probably have, like,
I'll
pictures
take your
from
word
it.
for it.
Clearly not experiencing the stereotypically male experience of shooting friend.
Shooting your friends with guns.
See, I did used to play like Nerf gun like stuff with my like friends and like brother. But I am also like kind of just a bit pathetic. Like if it hurts, I'm just gonna stop doing it.
That's fair.
Try to find any
Is that
pictures
mending
from
yet?
this
Yeah,
update.
it does. Yeah, I would go airsofting, but realistically, I just don't have the staff. I know I wouldn't do well with it.
I don't think I could nowadays. After the incidents.
The incidents.
Guys, let's go airsofting.
Alright.
WebSMP airsofting meetup.
Just me and Shrine just
Running around shooting each other.
I'll be sat on like
Heavy
the
breathing.
sidelines, just
Yeah.
like giving you a thumbs up every now and again.
World's supposed asthma
You-
attack airsofting.
You gotta have an orange and a purple flag, and whoever yells out in pain, you raise the other one.
Yeah.
Shut
Can
it
I
up.
like boo and hiss or like cheer?
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's encouraged, actually.
Let's do
Excellent.
gambling. Let's bet.
Can I throw
Which
down
one
Let's
of
go
us-
some notice?
gambling!
Which one of us passes out first?
Think I could outlast you.
You think? I don't know.
I may be unwell, but comparatively,
Well,
I think I'm actually at the peak of physical fitness.
I'm actually a lot healthier than I was when you last saw me.
Well, that's good then. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm still gonna kill you.
That's fine. I like that.
Oh, I'm aware.
I would definitely, if I had partook, I would definitely pass out pretty quickly. I have the I have the resilience of a Victorian child who's been like sent to the infirmary. There's
Fair
nothing
enough.
like distinctly physically wrong with me. I
Just the
know I'm-
ailments.
it's just something not right. And I'm frequently afflicted just by dizziness for no reason in particular. So, you will find me sat down, crying, maybe.
Yeah, I'm usually also like really okay, and it's just like it's more so chronic pain for me than any sort of like other thing. But God, I get exhausted fast. I accidentally went up and down the stairs in my house like 4 times the other day. I was like, I need to lie down for a while.
There you go. I sent the only 2 pictures I apparently have of airsofting. Which are the guns and my hand. My
I love
hands...
the lack of context.
Yeah.
Injury.
My hands used to be covered in those little, like, scab dots. Because I just would never wear the gloves because they were annoying. But if I clipped your knuckle, it was a little painful.
Just a little though.
Just a little.
God, I've been having so much fun in my card game lately.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine was doing some gaming with it Thursday night. Just showing like other people, and I was like, this is so cool to see. Just like other people actually playing it first off, but also just like, oh, you thought it was good enough to share it with other people. That is...
You really liked it?
You like it? You enjoyed it? Thank yous.
I don't really like 100% like get it because I just don't card games. But like, man, I'm proud of you. I think it's awesome.
It's really cool.
Would you like to play a card game right now? Ooh,
Perhaps
Hubert.
Hubert.
Rotate the
Hubert?
one.
Hubert.
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 I sometimes forget that I did technically clean up Valk's face a bit. Because I was building the bridge and I kept looking at it and I was like, I hate this.
It doesn't really help the scenery.
I do like the tower though.
I mean, the tower, he didn't build that. That wasn't there.
No, not that tower, the one on
Oh yeah, the big yeah. I see.
What was it called?
It's not the Eiffel Tower, but it kind of is.
Yeah, that was the name. Or some, yeah. Bundle of catnip. Okay. Why is there a caged Valk?
What?
What the fuck?
Where is he? Why is he caged?
I don't know.
They've got
Where
him.
is he caged?
He's caged on top of his like iron chest next to a beholder and a bundle of catnip.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
That's a pet.
Oh, I see.
You know what? Good for him.
I have lore we can do today. Should we do that?
Sure.
I'm just thinking, I can't be on super long, so.
I need to remember where it is. Hey, give me a moment.
We're so well planned.
I've just read his book. I kept forgetting to take my notebook with me to write important things I will remember. Forgot.
Recorded.
Oh, God. I miss Valk. Valk, log on.
Valk died.
Oh, no. Oh, well. That's up the cats.
Like...
Come to my
I'll be there
coordinates.
shortly.
Oh.
I need to finish reading. This is so funny. We met a person who Amned was Vesteriage or something like that. He answered questions for us and trade for mystery soul. Entropry tastes like grape. Vestiage tastes like red velvet cake. YouTube link.
Hyperlink blocked.
A little bit of everything. Will there never be me in quotes? Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Alabaster back. P. Father, may I have pats? Head takes many. Father, do not ignore me, father. My pleas have been too far long unnoticed. I'm not asking, I demand, do not bring mother into this, father. She won't aid you.
Oh,
Oh.
That's kind of terrifying.
hi.
Hi!
Oh, they put him in the cage. No, this is
And the
inhumane.
bundle of catnip isn't even in it.
Oh,
It's just out of reach.
just out of reach. That's so
I
sad.
do hands down think that realistically, Valk is the funniest among us.
He truly is.
Yeah.
Oh god, I pressed
I
the
don't think
button.
there's much argument in that.
Which is the button that turns off the cinematic camera?
What?
Oh, my
Oh,
F3
no.
and the cinematic camera are the same button. That's great. That's really not what I wanted.
Cool.
Well,
Absolute cinema.
I have absolute cinema.
yeah.
I know what that means.
I
What
found
happened to
one with
Hal's
Shadow the
house?
Hedgehog.
Oh, I finally added 7 TV emotes to my chat, so you can do cinema in my chat now. That's awesome. I forgot about that.
Wow.
What happened to Harp's house? Okay, we can address that later.
I think Valk, quote unquote,
Valk
fixed
finished
it. Yeah.
Oh, that explains the inside that I saw the other day.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's an inside. That's cool.
That's good to know.
I haven't seen it at all, so I'll check it out. After.
Oh, it's yeah, I was thinking like this looks like Valk built it, so I was very
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's certainly something.
Hi. The darkness is coming.
The darkness. Oh, I see. What is
Not for
that?
long.
Not again. No. It's fine.
There is
Ew.
a gazelle.
Yeah, the gazelle's part of it.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, the most important part of the lore is the gazelles.
Mhm.
Nice building.
Nice hole.
Thanks, I came out of it.
Oh, congrats.
What?
Congrats on being born. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
He's 5 minutes old.
I am.
This is his first day on Earth.
Definitely not 60.
Oh, it's slimy down here. Yay.
It is slimy.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Hello.
Hi. Is the
Slime bath.
is the darkness roof also the lore, or is that just for the shadow?
Oh, it's both.
Okay, let me go have a look
Those
at
are
that.
clouds,
The
don't
darkness
worry, I
roof?
promise.
Well, yes, the thing that is causing the darkness.
Oh, nice.
Those are clouds, I promise.
Definitely.
Can I eat this?
I see. Oh, those are very normal clouds, definitely.
Very
Yeah, normal
skulky
clouds.
looky.
Hmm.
Nope, normal clouds.
They look kind of yummy, actually. They look like there's like crystal candy, you know?
Yeah,
No, I
it
don't
looks
actually.
like gelatinous.
Yeah.
Can we eat them?
I could fuse with it.
Okay. Let me know what that feels like.
Hmm.
Become a weather machine.
Clouds. Dude, raining from yourself would be awesome. I guess that's just pissing. Never mind.
Hmm.
I really
Yeah, but
thought
you're
about
not
that one a
really-
bit too
your
long.
piss isn't really aware, so like
Aware?
it's not aware. Like if you were raining from yourself, you'd probably be aware.
Well, I'm usually aware when I'm
Would
Would it be
pissing.
like a
Like
hive
state?
mind situation?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to say the piss itself isn't aware,
But I'm aware that I'm pissing.
but the piss isn't aware.
No, the piss isn't aware.
This is a third party.
The piss is unrelated to the whole situation. The piss is just sort of a side effect of the whole.
At some point, we do need to just ban piss.
But you destroy how our conversations go.
Why
Yeah, I
do
know,
these
I'm
end
aware.
up back here?
every road leads to piss.
No matter where you go, it's always piss.
From piss we came, and to piss we shall return.
Amen.
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 Anyway, back to the hole.
Rest in piss. Yep, right back to the hole.
From hole we come, and to piss we return. Is there anything like under this?
No,
Okay. I won't try and check them.
It's just stinky.
you're just goopy.
It's just stinky.
Hey guys, what is this?
This
Hi.
is giving me the vibes of a Victorian sewer.
It kind of
It
is.
probably should, honestly.
Dysentery, yay.
Yeah,
Yay,
it's not great.
1858 great stank in the summer.
Anyway. Soup, I'm back. It's me, actual Alabaster, surprisingly.
You
Is
tell
it?
me.
Let me look into your eyes.
Well, the left one's scarred, so yeah.
Can I try
Gross.
removing it just to check it's not false?
Still no.
Can I put my finger in it?
Also no.
Oh.
Did you like my book?
I'll be honest, I don't know how you got it in there.
I just kind of like decided to put it in there.
The
If you
fact
just
that
push really
can
hard.
do that is horrific. I had to wait for this to happen to get here.
Oh, is this
Like-
what you came out of?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's had bad effects on the local environment, I'm gonna be honest.
Absolutely. Well, this
Oh,
isn't
a
the
dandelion.
only thing
Thank you, God.
that's... like, this isn't
This
the
isn't the
only
only
thing that's been
thing.
happening.
I mean, yeah, there's been other stinky stuff, but
And I'm sure you're aware just a general bullshittery happened as well. On a large scale.
Which thing
Which
are you
specific
referring to?
bullshittery? Because there's been several bullshitteries since we last spoke.
Yeah.
Where things cascaded backwards in time a little bit.
Yes.
what?
Well, it seems...
Yeah,
I did
not
feel that
significantly.
when it happened. It's very unpleasant for me when that happens, to be honest. It kind of goes the opposite direction as my entire reality wants the world to go, so...
Yes.
Wait, what are we referring to here? Sorry, I've been in the void for like a month.
I've been in the mirror for months.
I've been fine.
Ow.
I
should've just
think you guys are
decided
the
to
problem,
leave.
I'm gonna be honest.
You should have just decided to leave. That's what I did. You know, after like the first like week and a half, I just thought to myself, what if I just left? Like, just walked out, and I did.
I'm not exactly a magical being. I was basically wandering really odd cityscapes that just didn't really work.
Hey, you're magical to me, darling.
Thanks.
Get a room.
And anyway. Yeah, a massive region of the world cascaded back in time about to when we first got into the mirror.
Okay.
Time went backwards, basically.
But
That's
only in like
fine.
a specific area. And this is directly tied to the one. Which, I'll be honest, apologies. Didn't realize it was being manipulated. That's typically part of the manipulation.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Oopsie
sympathize
doopsie,
with
I
that.
released Eldritch God, probably.
Hey, it happens to all of us, man. Don't even worry about it. You know,
I would
That's
like
it?
pat you. I would
Shockingly,
comfortingly pat
yeah.
you on the shoulder, but like my hands are like kind of goopy, so
yeah,
not
same.
like slime, but
Same for
I
different reasons.
I feel like a seagull after an oil spill.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
So, yeah. What do you know about the one? Did you learn anything in there? Like, anything that could,
I
like...
definitely learned a few things, but not a ton.
Tell us.
Mostly just the fact that, like, dude was effectively, like, just an ancient mage. Pretty much the first person to learn magic in this world.
Mhm.
And basically, everything that is magical here came from him.
Okay.
Okay.
And yada yada yada, things happened, and he got trapped to make sure that he didn't, like, complete his massive project. Being that, like, obviously death comes with us all.
Yes.
Yep.
Eventually.
Eventually. And to kind of avoid that, he kind of, like, embedded himself into the weave of the world itself. This stuff is not really oiled. I think that's his blood.
Oh.
Ew, so he is really
Nice.
stinky. So he has been
He-
shitting on people's walls.
We knew that.
Maybe. Yeah, it's just...
Oh,
It's
it's
a
all
black
shit and piss
bile.
all the way down.
It is. It always is.
It
Is that why
always
it's
is.
fossilized? Because he's really old?
Yeah.
It's fossilized inside him? Oh.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
blockage,
not
brother.
passing. That's just not passing.
Damn.
WebSMP body horror?
No more bodily fluids.
And banning bodily fluids. No more mentions.
I mean, we still got a couple to go through, to be honest.
Oh, but
Yeah.
blood
How do you
and
guys
shit
feel about
events
lymph?
You're right. Anyway, moving
Anyway,
on.
he fell asleep. He's old, he's so old.
I'm so old.
Wake up, Grandpa.
Grandpa, don't! Come on! You could live!
You just dunk yourself in the blood to wake up.
Yeah,
It's refreshing.
it's like a cold shower.
Okay. To be fair, I do like sometimes just kind of like jump in the acid to feel something.
There you go. Yeah. I definitely found out one other thing though about him, and that's basically what the original plan was.
Oh?
Yeah.
He intends on like just inverting the entire world into that mirror dimension.
Why? What does he gain from
Yeah.
doing that?
By effectively doing it would. So when I was in there, you were just trapped in the room. You just left eventually. But I was kind of stuck wandering like a lot. And it's almost as if every point in history is occurring at the same time. And I'll admit it's a little maddening.
I can imagine.
There is... It's like multifaceted crystal, and through every refracted free surface, there's a different reality. But it's all the same one, it's just different points in time. But by doing the inversion, it effectively would allow every point in time to exist at the same point. And it would help complete this, like,
Yeah.
Why me?
You just walked past me, I didn't give a fuck. Hello. Hey, I got 53 pieces of dark metal. Yay.
Nice.
There's a creeper coming.
Paper.
It is. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He's already effectively infected the world by becoming almost one with it. By just... Like, if he dies, the world would be fine, technically, but if the world dies, technically, I guess he might. But realistically, the only thing that seemed to drive him off when I was in the mirror was just light itself.
He's
It's like-
photophobic.
Which makes sense, hence the darkness.
Uh-huh.
As well as
Yeah.
I saw the base that I was living in. He extinguished the little sun in there.
Yeah, I
But,
I remember he did that.
The thing is, like... Doesn't this feel... scripted?
What do you mean?
There are, like... two entities that we just keep hearing about. That is, like... the light and the dark, effectively.
The light.
And there's this general, it seems like a scripture was written first, and a story is being followed, where, oh, but only by embracing the light can you kill the darkness. It seems fake.
That's a good point.
It
that
feels
does
like this
sound
is a
book I'd read.
story that's been written for someone.
Yeah.
None of this... It just doesn't feel like this was... It feels extremely intentional.
Well, we know these worlds are in some way artificial, don't we?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if, someone's pulling the threads a little bit to make it a little more story-like. We really don't know what the actual purpose of these places is, right?
All we
Yeah,
know is it's...
I don't know if you heard about that, Alabaster. You had...
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw that you had a meeting, but I couldn't hear it.
Well, let's
Sorry, I was
really
in the
quickly
river at
recap
the
that. And now you know.
Yeah, we gotta summarize everything that's happened over the past 4 months.
Yeah, because we can definitely remember all of
Yep,
it.
we totally remember that.
But yeah, part of it
Stitch
Experiment
booty
on-
cheeks.
Immortality?
Yeah.
Yeah. That too. Sure.
Yeah, the immortality experiment, artificial worlds, the Inferno, the one. It feels like this has been a scripted thing. This seems like a challenge that has been set rather than
There's
anything else.
expectations, you think?
I think there is a definite expectation of what is supposed to happen here.
Hmm.
Someone has planned, I feel like, all of this.
I must say I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, me neither.
But then again, contradictions and opposites have been the basis of reality for, well, since I've been around, which is, forever. But I
Yeah,
do
sure,
agree.
whatever.
But, it's a whole thing. But, no, you're right. There is a consistency to it, isn't there?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's like it.
Well, what do you want to do with that information?
Like, I don't know. I feel like, especially just being a dude, I haven't done like anything realistically besides follow a trajectory to enable the like. I have been a plot device. I have not been a character. It feels like in this world. That's the thing.
Do you want to be a character?
Wouldn't everyone want to be?
No.
No.
But it feels like so purposeless without it.
I'm sure there's a reason you're here, Alabaster.
I don't think we end up here by accident, do we?
We don't.
I don't think
We've
so.
been told we don't.
So this is every element. Oh my god, there's 3 creepers.
They love us.
Yeah, every
Hi, Ruby
element of
Lucas.
this
How's
has
it
been
going?
intentional.
Hmm.
Someone is pulling every string. Nothing has been by chance.
I mean, in that case, then what can we really do about it? Because we don't know what the original plan is, so we wouldn't know how to derail it. For all we know, that us derailing it could be part of the plan. Us not derailing it could be part of the plan. We don't really.
Without knowing the
Whatever
plan,
we
you
do,
can't go
we'll-
against the plan.
Yeah.
It's like the
what if we
idea
do? We're just-
that
Hmm?
it's like with free will. You
Yeah.
can theorize that free will exists all you want, but at the end of the day, whether or not it exists doesn't change any part of your life, because theoretically you could never conceive what it would be like with or without it, whichever's the opposite.
Hmm.
You can also only ever make one decision, really. But whether or not we go against or, like, go along with the plan, we don't know what we're gonna do. What is the plan?
Yeah, that is the problem.
There is no winning, really.
But do we need to win?
Not necessarily, but I don't know. I
We
just don't
should.
like being part of a plan, really.
I think whether or not you want to be, you're always going to be part of someone's plan.
Yeah. Even my own, apparently.
Yep. You know what creates a lot of light? Nuclear
The sun.
explosions. Well, the sun as well.
Huh? What were you
I'm
gonna
just
say?
thinking.
Yeah, nukes work.
I have
Like the atomic bomb.
how many of those do I have? 2 stacks plus an extra 2 on me currently. I think
How you doing? I'm doing good, Ruby. How you
I
doing?
have access
Bit
to,
warm
like,
here,
a-
but you know.
20 more stacks maybe. I can get some more though easily.
Hi.
Hi. Come to Hole.
Join us at the hole.
Recap of Hole. Alabaster came out of Hole.
Yeah, Alabaster's back. Came out of hole. Hole's stinky and dark. That being said, everything feels like this has been a scripted story, and it feels like no one really has free will in all of this. Also, the world might be plunged into darkness, by the way.
Yippee! But you're right, actually.
Well-
You know what gets rid of the darkness? The sun.
Uh-huh.
Something tells me that might be worse.
No, why would you say that?
Surely not. Surely it couldn't be.
I mean, I would say the sun would be a lot worse, but we don't know that definitely because, you know, we don't know what the darkness is like.
Yeah, I think we should at least give the darkness a chance, you know?
Yeah, the coordinates should be in chat, though, for the whole.
I feel like I don't know much about this sun, but it feels like it's been dark for a while.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know what I mean by that.
You're just saying words.
I am just saying
Yeah.
words. That's kind of all I do, really. I sit here, I look pretty, and I say words. That's my
Awesome,
role in
good
this
for you.
world.
You do just say words. That is
At least
for
you have a
sure.
role.
all
Oh,
I
the
am,
plot device! You used me for plot development!
Alabasta, darling, all I am is my role. And I would say that is almost worse.
Yeah, fair.
It's not
I wish I could
always
have been in this
fun
conversation.
to have a role.
I don't know who I am. I'm fine.
Normal.
We're all
Everything's
so
normal.
fine and mentally healthy. There's nothing wrong with any of us.
Being trapped in a mirror for months, but just watching reality pass, but also experiencing every moment of the past of this world was perfectly fine. And I'm psychologically okay because of it.
I bet.
There'll be no consequences from these actions.
Hey man, I've been
Definitely.
doing that since basically the beginning of reality, so like, you know, get on my level.
One of us is mortal, technically.
He'll get over it.
I
I
don't
think
want
that's
to
the
get
goal,
into.
yeah.
I'm not gonna get into everything.
Sometimes
Comment
I do
over the
feel like
hole,
I'm
guys.
standing alone in a room full of people who don't really get what it is to be mortal or immortal.
I'm thinking about killing myself recently.
Oh yeah?
What is a hole?
Yeah,
There's a hole.
yeah.
Real hole hours.
Real hole.
Which self do you want to kill?
Yeah, which
Great
one?
question.
Which one are you right now?
The normal one. The one that's not like some, well, I guess I am some demon, but the void demon's the different one. That's the fucking irritating one that's doing all of the fucked up shit. It's not to say that I
shaders.
haven't done fucked up shit, but I'm the one that she keeps sticking in the void, so
How's that
Fair
going
enough.
for you?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
I don't look like myself anymore.
You find that sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know really where I am anymore either. What day is it?
Do we have days? Do we do
I
those?
don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't
My
think
memories
I've
are
seen
shit.
I don't think I've seen a real calendar since I came here. Like, we've got them, but they don't got nothing on them.
No, they're just
got
squares.
boxes.
Yeah.
Time exists.
I've just
Time
been,
is passing. Thought
It's,
I've
of.
been
it's
counting-
mostly moving forward.
Generally.
I've been counting in what I think days are, but I kind of lost track because I just get kind of told how long I've been missing, but I don't know how accurate that is because other people's measures of time might be different. So I could have been there for like 3 years. Who fucking knows?
If you go by the age of wines, way too much.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if you look at bottles of wine, you've probably been away for like
Couple
several
centuries.
100 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure next time you're about to go into the void, you start a bottle of wine. You'll find out.
Yeah, you'll
I
figure it
don't,
out.
I don't really know what I'm about to. Nor do I look at the date when I drink it. You know, it's just kind of you grab it straight first thing out the cabinet. Doesn't need to taste good.
We need to establish an AA, I think.
This is when we find out Soup's actually just been drinking vinegar.
I mean, it works.
All the wine spoiled like long time ago. It's just vinegar. Just doesn't know the difference.
I mean, I never drank wine before coming into this world except for once, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Hey, if
I wasn't
anything,
old enough to drink.
if anything's gonna make you an alcoholic, it's WebSMP.
That's what the web is for.
Yeah, my character is like canonically a functioning alcoholic, with emphasis on the alcoholic part. So
Your
Less
character
so
enabled
functioning.
me.
Yeah, let's give minors plenty of alcohol. I think that's fine.
That'll be healthy and fine.
It's okay. I'm not a minor. I was when I came into the world, which I'm sure was really good. And dying before my prefrontal cortex developed was
Really good
And
for your
now it
development.
never will.
never will. Look, if you think I'm being an idiot or like a dick or something, just blame it on the fact that my prefrontal cortex never developed. And
Well,
it probably never will.
It did sort of develop, but it developed like into a different person. So I feel like we can cut you some slack.
Yeah, I kind of like cut my brain in half, I guess. Not literally, but it just call it that.
I mean, you could do it literally.
Wait, that's a really good idea.
I probably shouldn't have suggested that.
I feel like you, just given what I do know about you, I feel like you could actively take your brain out, give it a wash, and bring it back.
I could actually. None of my organs actually function. They're
Can I
just
crawl
kinda
in your
there.
ear and go into your brain?
Hi, welcome to the hole, by the way.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
And I say that with like a little heart at the end, just to...
okay.
How the fuck
That
did you make
helps.
that sound with your mouth?
What?
How the fuck did you make the heart sound with your mouth?
It's in tone. No.
No.
It's like the like that's tone as well at the end of something. Like I'm gonna
Okay,
kill
like-
myself is different from I'm gonna kill myself.
Sure.
None of these words were like should be part of my vocabulary.
This is communication.
I'm gonna throw a talent show like never before.
What?
We need to save the web. Let's throw a
We're
great
gonna
talent
save the
show.
web.
Let's throw a talent show to save the web, guys.
Let's
I
have a
do,
dance battle.
I do find it very funny that one of my favorite replacements for I'm gonna kill myself is I'm gonna throw the greatest talent show this town has ever seen. It's one of my favorites. I don't say it often, but it is a very good one.
Baby
If
girl,
you
you're
say
so
that one too
Tumblr
often,
coded.
it loses it.
I'm gonna throw the greatest talent show this town has ever seen.
You know, I don't think chemist is Tumblr coded. I think Tumblr is chemist coded.
True.
No, I grew up on there. I know what happened.
The influence.
It was all
Influence.
Homestuck.
We know.
We know.
We know.
It's clear.
Vamp, we been new.
But anyway, yeah, the hole. I came out of this.
Congrats.
It was gross.
How was
Happy
birth?
birthday.
I hope there's no
I guess I'm
afterbirth.
one now. I was born again. From
Wow.
the goop.
Just like Jesus.
On again.
Truly, you are a lot like Jesus in many ways.
Every iteration of me is
He was
like
also
Jesus.
a bird.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh,
Jesus.
never mind. Holy Spirit. He was a
Ah,
bird,
yes.
kinda.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, he's
I
not,
meant
but he
more
is.
in the furry sense, but yeah, okay, Jesus was actually canonically a bird at some point. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because he's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit tends to manifest in forms such as birds.
Isn't that
But
considered heresy by like different sects of Christianity?
it depends who you ask, yeah.
Okay.
Can we bring the gazelle in here?
What if we put
I
stuff in
don't
the hole?
have the right wand.
Someone needs an ender lead.
I don't know if I have one on me. I don't.
Or just a regular lead works as well.
I also
just
don't
put
have
him in
one of
there.
those.
Or the Black Mesa wand.
I definitely
I
don't.
have
have
leaf cutter and pupas.
I also
That's
have
really
the
useful.
cutter and pupas.
Yay! Would anyone
They're in
like
a
an
bundle, I
ant
think.
pupa?
Put me down!
I do like how you have like the cat reaction of just immediate loud complaints whenever someone picks you up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
put the rhino in the oil.
Once again, I must ask, do we do anything about this?
That's
What
I don't
can we
know.
do?
Probably
What
not.
can we do?
We could backfill it with gravel.
Oh, we could.
I can put a nuclear bomb in there, like...
That would do something, surely. I don't know
Something
if it would
would
be
happen.
positive, but
Okay,
something would
hold on.
happen.
I don't know if we should, but it would. Something would happen.
Some effects
can
would
try
be
it.
activated.
That
I do
something
it
might
now?
just be that it explodes.
An explosion's always fun. Well, most of the time.
I mean,
put
I
it in there.
don't think blowing this hole up would be a bad idea, considering where it leads to.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't lead to anything. It's just it is a smooth liquid. Therefore, it was able to mirror things, and it's absolutely packed full of mana, which is why I was able to pass through it. It doesn't
Again,
actually lead anywhere.
I fear that this
It
may
just
not be a
is.
positive thing to have in the world.
You know what? Can I nuke it,
I wouldn't be against
please?
nuking it.
Well,
Does
we
anyone-
did say light is one of the options.
Does anyone have
And
flint and
that much is
steel?
brighter. I do.
Thank you.
Before I do that, let me get some pictures of it.
Let me get the
Okay.
rhino
Get
out.
the
Actually.
rhino. The rhino does not add to
feel
the
like
aesthetic.
I feel like it would really add to the bomb, though. Just seeing like a rhino, a rhino, what the fuck is the word? Rhino carcass
I sneezed.
flying through the air.
Bless you. Ew.
I'm good. I did that on Shrine, actually.
Yay.
I thought you like died for a second. Why did it just started floating?
I'll absorb your mucus into my mucus.
Alright, put the nuke in there.
You
Nuke
got
it
your
up.
photos?
With the flash.
Yeah,
Damn.
thanks, Flash.
Well, it's pretty dark.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't think the darkness is going to go away at the end of the day.
I don't suspect so, no.
Hold
And
on,
it
I'll
might
give
just
you all
get
something to
worse
get
over
out of
time.
here.
Oh, I'm just running.
Yeah,
I have a teleportation thing.
it's not that big, right? We'll just back up.
Okay.
I'm going over to the mountain.
Yeah,
I want to watch this.
we can watch it from
I
there.
I'm
love
watching it.
explosions.
Yeah,
It doesn't really matter if I get irradiated. That's fine.
yeah, we'll
The thing
live.
is, like, last time I was in an explosion, it did obliterate everything I loved and cared about.
I
Yeah.
can survive a nuclear bomb. I've tested it before.
I cannot.
A skill issue.
Yeah, you'll get better. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, that's light, alright.
That's some light. Damn.
I'm glad I don't have to
Jesus.
interact with the one because I don't think he'd be happy about this.
Oh, it's still there around.
Yeah.
I would
I'm going-
expect this would be directly painful to him, though.
Oh, that's good. I love causing pain.
Well, we'll see how he thinks about it.
Oh.
Radiation hole.
Yay!
I was hoping to get irradiated by going in here. Sometimes it kind of feels nice. It feels like really high levels.
It's
Just
tingly in my
floated.
goop. Well, it's still dark, but that's not really a problem.
Yeah, I think the darkness might be permanent.
I don't think I can nuke a cloud.
No,
I can certainly try, but
I wouldn't
probably
try
not.
that. Well, it's made a nice hole at least.
yeah,
The gazelle did not survive,
he didn't need
nor
to.
did the rhino.
He also didn't need
It's
to.
probably for the best. They still do much.
They were just part of this. Part.
Hard. Hmm.
Hmm.
The one is interesting.
Yeah.
Given just general conversation cues, it does feel like he's not like that big of an issue compared to some of the
Yeah.
things that's happened. But he's still an issue.
What if I just like knife crime him?
What if you what?
Knife crime him.
Stab, you mean?
Yeah. That or like I can mug him.
He hasn't really. I'll be honest, like,
Does he have anything?
not really. He doesn't even. He barely even has a body. Like,
What if I call
the,
Oh, bro,
the one that
hand
looks
over
like
your
me
body.
doesn't.
This doesn't sound quite right.
Yeah.
What
The
if
one
I,
that looks like me, it just isn't even like.
Is it
It's
physical?
a shell, effectively.
Aw.
If that thing breaks, then it just. But he just kind of spills out.
What if I put
It's an
okay? What if I
amalgamation of
put
eyes
my
and
goop
teeth.
body into his shell body and we become like a Gundam?
I mean, technically, I guess he would also look like me, and it would feel really weird.
That would feel probably kind of
But
weird.
it would
I mean, we could do something with
technically
that.
work.
And then could I autopsy you?
Like I said, it's a shell. There's nothing in there.
Well, it would be me. It would be me in there, I suppose.
Yeah, you'd be
you,
actively vivisecting Shrine.
you
Look,
open
I'm
the body
sorry,
and
I
it's
just want to cut
me.
something up.
You just crack open the ribcage and it's just Shrine's face saying,
Hi. Oh, what's up?
All right, guys, the blind box opening. Cracks open a rib cage.
It's Shrinebird, yeah. I don't think I'd be the most fun to vivisect. I'm gonna be honest. I am just goop all the way down.
There's goo in there.
Yeah, if you are just goop, then that's kind of boring.
Yeah,
My dogs are barking.
I hear that.
Why is there a flame over here?
Huh?
Like, it didn't touch any of the other areas, but like,
Fun.
Just a little
We're
bit
putting that
debris, you
back.
know. Honestly, for a nuke, it's not really that bad of an explosion.
I can make it worse if you want.
No, I'm good, thanks. I think we got
Good.
enough out of this.
Okay.
I think my Gaia Catalyst is probably more destructive just because
Yeah.
it flings little explosive charges everywhere.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But this is about the size of my base, so...
always
That's
good to know.
It's okay. I won't nuke you.
Yet.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys got anything from the one, like any items, I would recommend being wary of them.
Oh yeah.
I know he was doing something I couldn't really see, but I know he had some things.
He did give me something, but I'm not sure I want to get rid of it necessarily. It could be
Just be careful around
useful.
it at least.
Oh, of course.
He's
I'm
definitely around, so.
Alabaster. I'm always careful. When have I ever not been careful?
I mean, your best buddy did kind of get replaced.
Eh.
And it took you a pretty long while to notice.
Okay, I didn't say that I'm observant. I said that I'm careful. Those are two different things.
If it brings you any comfort, I noticed the eye was off, and then I just thought I remembered wrong.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
looked through
fair.
the mirror a few times, and I saw you in there, and I was like, oh, that must just be a after image.
Yeah, sometimes
Afterimage.
if you've been like dealing with mirrors a lot, you kind of forget that sometimes things are meant to be a certain way around.
I've just
Yeah.
been drunk for the last 6 months.
I believe it.
That's understandable.
Me too, Queen. Thanks to you, I
girlies
have
are
some great
getting
alcohol.
Tipsy. When are we gonna throw a sorority party?
Let's all get so drunk today, guys. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get crazy.
Hey chat, today we're gonna be getting drunk.
Anyway, I'm gonna send my ass to Gaga.
Enjoy.
Before
Ow.
you do that, I do have a lore thing to ask you. I got mailed this. It wasn't addressed to anyone, so, you know, presumably, seeing as how, you know, I don't think either of them would send me anything, and there's like one other guy on the server.
Oh, my bad.
Try and just curvied it.
Sometimes I suck things up, man. It's fine.
Yeah, so I don't know what you thought of that.
Oh, again, my bad.
What is it?
It is a pendant that gives Soul Cross. They call it sharded reality.
That's fine, probably.
Yeah, that's normal.
Surely.
I love anything that bends reality.
Yeah.
This reality is pretty much all made of, or at least infused with the one. So like, it's at least somewhat part of him.
Huh.
I'd be concerned.
No, but that could be. You know how he said he doesn't have a soul.
Yeah.
You know how he said he doesn't have a soul because he wasn't part of the experiment.
Yeah.
Is there going somewhere with that?
No, that's just, I'm putting the thought into the world. You know, you can make of it
Okay.
what you will.
If it's a soul, I can take care of it.
Mm.
See? I haven't eaten any, I promise.
I think for now we should let the detective hold on to it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was in a detective movie once. I can do this shit.
Being in a movie doesn't equate to actually being good at detective work.
I didn't say I was the detective,
Yeah,
No, I was in it.
but I wasn't it.
but you are in
You
it.
seem
Okay,
awfully
that
well
helps.
equipped to play the part of the serial killer.
No, I was not the serial killer. I was only 14 when I was in it, so
Oh,
they didn't quite want a 14-year-old
victim.
girl stabbing
yeah, so the
people.
victim.
I was the victim, yes.
That makes sense. You seem like a victim.
What the fuck do you
Oh my
mean by
God.
that? What does that mean now? Entropy?
Again, you know what? We'll leave it at that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
There are two wolves inside you. One is a serial killer, the other is his victim.
That's
Yeah.
unsurprisingly how it worked.
Surprisingly accurate.
You know what? That is it. Yeah, that's the story.
Second year running.
Woo!
Yeah. I would be wary of that pendant, though. I don't think it would be a soul, just because souls tend to seem to have some sort of property to them that we can
No, it's
get
not a
a little
soul.
information out of them.
Yeah, it's not a soul in the traditional sense, certainly, but it is probably
Yeah.
connected to him in some way.
But what would eating it
100%.
do?
Stomach
Your
ache.
tummy?
Do you want him inside you?
Do you want the
I
one
really do
inside
not.
you?
I really do not.
Then don't eat
But I
it.
can feed it to my cat.
Do you want him
That would
inside
be
your cat?
No.
Then don't feed it to your cat.
Yeah.
I
What was it described at all?
Yeah, I got a letter. Either I have it on me or it's in my base somewhere. Strange? No, maybe? I got it, but that doesn't work. Yeah. I've been watching you for a while now. You're not just stripping color, you're warping the fabric of reality itself. You are unlike anything I've seen before. This may suppress it. And then, short of reality.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, while I got you all here,
Mhm.
I might as well put it on. That way, if it does do anything,
We'll at least see it.
yeah, you'll at least
Yeah.
see it, and you've all got sharp objects, so theoretically, you might be able to cut it off.
I have shears.
I have a knife.
I'm live.
Oh, I left. Where's my other knife? I don't know where that is.
God, I forgot I increased the size of my GUI, and now I can't actually see any of my items anymore because it just locks the whole screen.
I'm sorry.
I thought I had a different knife on me. I don't know where that is.
I'm
Alright, I'm
live.
gonna put it
Don't say
on.
people's names. Oh, she's gone. She died.
Oh.
Didn't know it actually appeared on the body. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. I can't tell if that was like that was lore or that was like just
I'm assuming
accidentally
so.
left.
I'm assuming that was lore. Okay.
One would hope it's low.
Yeah.
If not, we'll get a message. In Discord.
Guys, I crashed.
Shit exploded.
That can't be good, I think, though.
No, that cannot be a good sign.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm anticipating a rejoin. Yeah. That is a different person. Well, kind of.
Oh.
So,
How do you feel?
how do you feel?
A little nauseous. I feel like I've got a hangover.
I don't know how to word this
Feel like a
exactly,
hangover.
but you're colorful? Not exactly, but
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck's up with everything? Oh, man. Is this what you guys have been seeing?
Depends.
Oh,
Do
you're
you
not seeing
describe it as
infinity?
green by chance?
It's bright, whatever the hell it is.
Then maybe.
oh my god, they got a colorblind glasses. Yay!
Oh my god, colorblind glasses. Here, let's flashbang you real quick with the daylight.
This will be really good.
Yeah, let's immediately overstimulate her. That'll help.
Never seen color before in her life. Let's hit her with daylight.
Congratulations, you look beige now.
Mm. I mean, I wouldn't say you're colorful necessarily, but you are
More than
You're
before.
beige.
more than before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't actually seen this skin in context of Minecraft. Man, I really do look washed out.
You are a little pale.
Which makes sense though.
Yeah.
The colors are still developing.
Yeah. The printer didn't have enough ink just yet.
Yeah, this is what happens when you take your pictures from a show from the 70s.
What are the 70s?
Okay, you got color to you.
70s or 80s.
Well, how do you feel?
Yeah, how does it feel to be colorful?
Itchy.
You're
Oh.
part of the Skittle Squad, aren't you?
No, no. In Pride Month. Ow. Ah.
Well, wrong one.
Oh,
Why?
put me down! No.
I've been thrown like spaghetti on the wall.
That
Yeah, I
was
was
a
trying
bit
to pick up
mean.
soup and I picked up everyone but soup
Why'd
first.
you pick me
Yeah,
up?
that's how it works. Well, if it doesn't feel like negative, maybe it's okay.
Does anyone have an EpiPen? Just in case.
Just in case.
I mean, my jacket itches. I'm not
That's
sure.
odd.
Yeah, like everything itches. I
Maybe
feel like
it goes away with
something's been
time.
changed on like a fundamental layer.
Hmm.
That is
and it
very possible.
itches.
I mean, if you were warping reality, it's probably that your reality was also warped. So now that your reality is warping back to regular reality,
Are you allergic to life?
are you allergic
Yeah,
to being
my-
normal?
Things might be in like the balancing stage. It might just need some time.
Yeah.
But also, this might just be not at all normal. We just keep thinking it is because it's normal for us.
Yeah, we assume a lot of things are normal because we're not normal.
What is normal?
Is that normal? Who can
We
say
have the
really?
concept of the end of everything. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, actually.
Jekyll and Hyde over there.
Yeah,
We all have different normals.
yeah.
You
We're
probably
all
come from
special in our own
bad
way.
ones.
Yeah, so let's see. We've got Heat Death of the Universe.
Hi.
Jekyll and Hyde, but Hyde is actually like a giant void devouring beast.
Hey, she
Um,
doesn't eat the void.
The other one does.
No, we
Yeah.
don't eat the void. We just anything that can exist in it. I guess information. But go on, yeah.
Bird with a weird gay lover that is himself, but like not. It's a simulacrum of himself puppeted by some ancient evil void entity that's built into the foundations of this world.
Yeah.
And a detective that is really out of her league and really wishes she had more alcohol.
Maybe we try coffee next.
Yeah, let's start with coffee.
Yeah, maybe I ought to sober
A
up so I
potato
can
salad,
start
perhaps.
putting this stuff straight in my head.
Surely a potato salad will cure us all.
Yeah.
I gotta know, the world where you come from, is it just birds?
Furries.
Oh,
Okay.
of course he comes from very well, Jake said.
Are there pool toys in
SMA.
your world?
Are there what?
It's just
Pool toys.
You know what? Sure.
his entire world was just
Whatever.
a furry con.
Yeah. This actually isn't what I look like. This
No,
is
he's been a
mask.
fursuit the whole time. That's
The
how
end
the
of the
one was
season,
piloting
he's-
it. He just took the fursuit.
Yeah.
He made a replica fursuit that wasn't quite right.
the end of the season, he's just gonna take the head off.
Just thunk.
He's just kind of regular
Anyway,
guy
guys,
in
this
there.
is great.
It's me,
Right.
Greg from accounting.
You've been LARPing this entire time.
Yeah. More equivalent though to like Beastars type universe, effectively.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's it.
Well, this has been great.
This is me.
Yeah.
Do we do anything about any of
Some-
these things?
I
We
don't.
could try, but what would be the point?
I mean, I'm gonna sober up. That's a step.
That's a good idea. I would
Yeah,
recommend it.
we'll
I
we'll
don't
get you
recommend
sober.
it.
All right, guys, we gotta start Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's what I'm
You
saying,
can't
man.
get me
you're right.
there.
We're gonna build it around you.
You will be inside Alcoholics Anonymous.
I will commit several murders.
Ah!
No, not you.
I
No.
No. The
Alright.
effects. The effects. My goop.
Me
You
when I
can't get
should manipulate the goop.
I have 20 raw
Hey,
copper. Take
I'll
this,
let you
take
manipulate
this,
my
please.
goop any day, man.
I don't want rock copper. I'm
We
scarred
gotta
from
play
last time.
Monster Con. Speaking
Alright.
of,
We haven't. We need to.
I need to manipulate that man scoop.
Real.
Alright,
Probably not while I'm in America though, because there are people like 2 feet from me, and I don't want to be doing all that.
Alright, I'll hold her. You guys build the Alcoholics Anonymous building.
Let's build Alcoholics Anonymous in the crater of the nuke.
Yeah.
This seems like a bad place to be. Like realistically, this is probably a.
Yeah, like ignoring the radiation, this place is probably dangerous for like 7 or 8 other reasons.
I mean, there is just like a permanent darkness over it.
The
At
permanent
all
darkness, and realistically, just given that this thing even appeared because it wasn't here before,
Mhm.
means that this is a physical weak point of the world.
Hmm.
So like, we should not do things here.
Surely it's fine. Surely it's
On the contrary, what if we did stuff?
Like what?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point though, Sue, because like, we need
What if we did do
things
stuff?
that aren't, if we just play around with normal stuff, we're never gonna get anywhere, right? Like, if we're
It's
gonna
boring.
do stuff, we should play with the stuff that's weird.
Are you
We
trying
like
to break
nothing.
reality itself? Because that's just what it feels like.
I mean, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but it would be fun,
I
wouldn't
would-
it?
Speaking of, I
I-
do need to put this sword away at some point. I need to put away the
On
bane of
that.
reality.
We're gonna start fracking reality for oil or something.
I mean,
We
you're
can stop.
literally wearing a shard of reality itself.
Let's
Mhm.
frack
Good point.
reality for information.
Hashtag frack reality. Again, this isn't like real, or like this is at least in some way not a normal world, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, things feel like they've been scripted.
Scripted.
It feels like someone is writing a narrative that is actively being used to either test us or something. I don't know.
Well, we know we're being tested. It's
We
just
know we're
how
being
that we
tested.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what is the purpose of the test?
But then who would be writing it?
Maybe these vestiges.
Yeah.
Maybe
But what does that prove on their experiment on, like, immortality? Unless it's, like, some
Hmm.
end goal that...
what can you survive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
I
have
mean,
much
they want-
information.
They're trying to invent immortality for themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're trying.
So
I got the impression they're
something-
trying to achieve immortality beyond the regular level of immortality.
Yeah, so something is threatening them to a greater extent, right?
I assume it's Shrine.
I've never
The
threatened anyone
concept
in my
of-
life.
Well, it's just
I
not.
mean, if they were able to put Shrine in a
Actually.
box, though, and, like, keep it in there for a while, like, surely they could just keep distracting it
Mm,
and, like, get at least a good amount of time out of that.
yeah. Well, I'm not all here, you know. There's more of me outside of here. I'm just not directly connected to it right now.
I believe it.
If I could connect to it again, I'd probably get my memories back. That'd be pretty useful. But
That would be really useful, actually.
yeah, but the problem is we're kind of in a little bubble right now, and it's a bit hard to reach out through the.
It feels like
the
the
edges.
bubble is getting ready to pop, though.
You think?
I mean, maybe
Uh,
would be good
I
to
will
shatter
be
reality.
right back. I gotta take care of something.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to popping the bubble, as it were.
Mm-hmm. It might regulate a lot of things.
It could also make it much, much worse, but
Yeah,
you never
things
know
could
if you
get
don't try.
So much worse.
But
It would definitely
at
allow
least-
things to get in.
At least if it gets worse, then it's still interesting.
That's
We
true.
learn a lot from it.
You know, I think I should just say it would be kind of cool to have a quiet life after all this.
Good luck with that, my friend.
You're not gonna get that here.
Yeah. I mean, from what I hear, there's not been a single quiet day.
No, there has not. Most quiet day is the one I died. But I didn't really die. At least that's for
JK,
me.
JK, unless.
Unless.
I don't know. It's just you're not gonna find peace here. Sorry.
I don't think we're allowed to
XOXO.
find peace here. I don't think that was
Cool.
part of their script.
Nice, love that.
But hey, at least it's fun.
I didn't consider that they might be scared of me. That's interesting.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you are
why-
like the end of everything.
I mean, a lot of people are scared of me in a more abstract sense, but
Yeah.
But in an experiment for immortality, and they stuck you in here.
I mean, I would think of the two of us, they would have chosen creation. Considering,
Unless
know.
they're trapping you.
unless they're trapping me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that Vestige Daddy there said we could call him again
Vestige
if we were willing
Daddy?
to. Daddy there, darling. And that was his name. We can call him Daddy, but I don't think he'd be very pleased about it. He didn't seem the type to be into that. Well, he was a bit superior. Well, anyway, the point is, he did say we could call him, beep him if we want to reach him, if we were willing to work against their boss's goals. I miss a little bit of that, but
I think
I do
something
feel
like
like-
that.
The only thing we can try and do is survive, because I think if the experiment ends, then we just won't be around anymore.
uh-huh.
But hey, at least that would bring the peace that you want.
Death is peace.
I don't want to die.
Death is the ultimate
Why?
peace. Once you stop existing, you'll have no more troubles anymore. You'll have no more benefits either, but
But that's more the point. I like having at least some benefits to my life.
Just, I don't know.
You're
pretend
going to
there's an
die
afterlife.
eventually.
And I'm one of the few people that isn't a pessimist on the server.
do you believe in afterlife? Either of you?
Huh?
Do either of you
Don't know.
believe in an afterlife?
Not sure anymore.
I didn't used to, but I didn't used to believe demons are a thing, so I don't know anymore.
Hmm.
Maybe dying is just going on to another one of these worlds. And then another, and another.
It'll end eventually, don't worry.
That's good.
I'm afraid that's the only platitude I can offer.
I'll take it.
So everything ends in fire, and then the fire goes out.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're
Welcome
talking
back.
about mortality.
Wow, mortality.
Do you believe in an afterlife, detective?
Well, some say in this line of in my line of work, because I was a homicide detective, I dealt with murders on the daily. Some say you kind of have to believe in afterlife. I think it makes the job easier if you don't.
Hmm.
If I don't believe there's any divine punishment for the people who committed these crimes, and if I don't believe that there's any peace for the people on the other side, that they're just gone, it makes it easier.
I understand that.
I think everything just goes black after the end.
Hmm.
The music I'm playing right now is from Blasphemous, and it's really dramatic.
My dog came in. The
Yay.
tiny one.
He knows what you are,
She's been eating shoes.
as she should.
The foot freak.
She is actually a foot freak. She ate Dave's insoles and we had to buy
Oh.
more.
I mean, we also have a foot freak here. Freya will just sit and like lick my feet on the sofa. Like, you
Yeah,
know what?
she
Live your
only
dream, girl.
She only sniffs people's feet. And like, I would say, is that because she can't like reach anywhere else? But
Yeah.
no, even if you're sat down, she still just chooses to sniff your feet.
Mm-hmm.
She's biting her own foot right now.
Awesome.
What is that? Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah.
It looks like it's built by alcoholics, I'll say that.
These are only blocks I got.
A
Wow.
dirt hut with like a cobblestone border is kind of like the Minecraft equivalent of a trailer park.
Honestly, so classic, though. What is
Hey Penny,
that?
don't lick my limestone.
I'm gonna make a quick stop at my house to pick up some coffee. Maybe that'll help with this hangover, this reality hangover.
Sometimes it helps if you remove your brain.
I would
I'm
recommend
not
that if
sure
you
I can
don't.
do that.
Yeah, if you
I
have a
should
normal
try that.
body.
Hey, what's normal?
That's a good question.
I mean, do I even have a normal body?
Fuck, who knows?
Who can say?
I mean,
God, my house is so
I don't
gray.
know.
We got Goop, a shed, demon body, a fursuiter. You could be special too.
Who the fuck
whole
took my stove?
The whole.
dope thief.
So
Stove's
that wasn't
gone.
you? I broke in the other day to try and look for like the trapdoor key, but I couldn't find it. And I was just like, where the fuck is the stove gone? I figured you'd moved it downstairs.
There's a stove thief about.
I wonder
That
if
was
it's the
mostly
same
there for
person.
decoration.
I wonder if it's the same person who peed on my bed.
What?
It might be.
No, I logged in yesterday or something like that. And one of the beds had gone, like someone had replaced one of the red beds with a yellow one.
Eid.
Pete.
Peed.
It's always fucking pee on this server, man.
Get in.
Well, what a great conversation, guys. With that, I'll leave you.
Alright, bye, Entropy.
Bye bye. Oh, if you need me,
Sorry.
leave me a note.
Fair enough.
Bye. Okay, chat. I did say it was gonna be a short one. That was a little bit of interesting, little lore, wasn't it? Wonder where that's gonna go. Right, I'm gonna send you. I think. Who am I gonna send you to? Oh, my bitrate's a bit iffy. That's fine. Surely that's been fine the whole stream, right? Surely you've not had any issues. I believe it. Who are we gonna send you to? Who's live? Let's send you to our lovely detective. And I will see you probably next Saturday, I hope. We'll do a little slightly longer one next Saturday. There you go. Go say to Kara, you know the deal. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.